best friend missed like a deathly wound, like a deathly shot right to his head, and he missed it by inches while we were hunting in the woods. I meant to say there's like a big giant bear in between. And if it wasn't for the bear, I would have had like a perfect headshot. My son used to kick his mom in the stomach. As a man of the house, I don't actually encourage domestic abuse, so we went ahead and got an abortion. When I only got 5 minutes, so keep it down. When I was little, my grandfather used to tickle my feet. Yeah, it was pretty disgusting thing right there. And all of my relatives were paranoid by this act, I mean, there could be two reasons for their paranoia, right? The first reason could be that they just might be thinking that my grandfather's into little kids. Or maybe it was due to the fact that I was still inside my mother's womb. Yeah. A friendly piece of advice, folks. Alcohol is bad. Like, alcohol is brutal. I mean, take my father, for example. Like, he would come home late nights with his bloody eyes and he would start screaming and crying at the walls like aimlessly for no apparent reason. Like, that would be his phase one. And then in phase two, he would wake us up one by one and he would beat us up. He would beat me, my brother, and then followed by my mom. In phase three, he would start to drink alcohol. My girlfriend was in an acid attack recently. I mean, some guy poured like a bunch of acid on her face. Now, before the acid attack, my girlfriend was honest, perfect, 10 on 10 on a beauty scale. But now, after the acid attack, she looks like 3 out of 10 on a pH scale. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not from this country actually. The country that I come from, like specifically speaking, the place where I come from, there's too much noise. There's too much noise to get enough sleep, you know what I mean? Like, even if you're trying to sleep at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or even as early as 10 p.m., my parents are always having sex. As an introduction, a little bit about myself. I hate Jews. Like orange juice, mango juice, strawberry juice. Anything that requires concentration, I just I think it's a pretty safe assumption to say that I'm a brown guy, right? A brown guy, and as a brown guy, I get a little bit insecure these days because if you go throughout history, there's no brown power or there's no brown movement or any physical symbolic gesture to emulate my brown powerness, you know what I mean? Like if you go throughout history, there's black power and all you have to do is make a rock with your fist, raise your hand 90 degrees to your vision. That's how you say black power, like black power. That's how you say black power. And if you go a little bit further down the history, there's a thing called white power. And all you gotta do is make a paper with your hand and then raise your hand 45 degrees to your vision. That's how you say white power, like white power. That's how you say, yeah, that's how you say white power. Now, in order to fight my insecurity, I came up with my own physical symbolic gesture to emulate my brown powerness. And all you have to do is do this, and then you do this, like 0 degrees to your vision. Brown power, that's how you do it, brown power. Because guys, at the end of the day, racism is just a game of rock, paper, scissors, rock. That's it. Racism is just a game of rock, paper, scissors. Nobody wins. That's it. Yeah. All right, guys. That's my time. Thank you.